The Pacers look to take charge. We're going to bring it to you here from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after that loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. And that does your confidence, guys, no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
And in a big way. This was a blowout. The players, coaches, everyone is to blame.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. EJ out there with Levine, and it's Valentine in at the small forward. Bulls on D. And Chris, you played during an era against a team that many consider the greatest of all time. That 96 Chicago Bulls team with Jordan and Pippen and a great roster. Just thinking back to that team during that second three-peat. What was it like when you were going up against that Bulls team?
So tough to play against that team. Jordan, arguably the best player that's ever laced them up. And Pippen was so tough offensively.
Goodness. Wow. He's got to put that one in his insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Underarm. Another unleashed chaos moment. And one of the pieces of the Jimmy Butler trade this offseason, Zach LaVine finds himself as a prime building block for a rebuilding team. The Bulls see him as a star of the future.
And rightfully so, even given the fact that he's recovering from the ACL surgery. LaVine is young and can grow his game with the team. Hard to get fair value for a player of Butler's ability, but LaVine is a great place to start. I love Bogdanovic's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
DJ kicks to Markkanen. He dishes it to Lopez. Bulls moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Valentine with it. Picked up by Collison. Off the pick. That's short off the rim.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the evening. And the first one at the line is good. And some players, you just kind of know that they'll end up in coaching. Just the way they approach the game and go about themselves. Chris, having played Hoiberg during your career, did you ever see him becoming a head coach?
Well, it's not as easy to tell your opponents versus your teammates. Didn't have a really close relationship with him. Didn't know or his expectations, never played with him. So, no, I never saw it coming.
Ei sitten. Mitä
here's DJ.
Miksi
guarded close. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yhtäkkiä ei tapahtunut enää mitään. Saakeli. Painako me jotain väärää nappeja tossa sitten, kun yritin pyytää screeniä ja kukaan ei liiku ja yritän syöttää, mitään ei tapahdu. Ja
Turner with the screen. Passes it to Bogdanovic. Moves back up. And Turner finishes inside.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
DJ sets the screen for Valentine. Over Collison. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Even with the miss, that's a jumper he'll keep taking as long as they keep leaving him open.
DJ with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Well, Kevin, on top of that, with the defense trying to take shot opportunities away from him, he finds a way to get himself to the line. After falling short on their first 4 shots, they got one to go, and now they're 1 for 5 from the field.
Taas niinku puolustukseen vähän fokusta.
Sabonis, the pass to Oladipo. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Kicks it to Markkanen. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Levine for 3, sinks the three-pointer. Levine's got 6.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
There's the 3. Drills it from outside.
And their offense already in a flow. Stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Ehkä se on enemmän semmoinen slasheri kanssa. Sillä lailla tämä mun rooli on vähän huono.
That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Turner. Collison inside.
Ei mitään jakoa.
The shot will not fall. Nice D from DJ.
Vittu mä pelasin hyvin.
Well, Chris, NBA players will go around to every arena at least once in a season. Does each arena have its own feel and look? And how does that impact players when they play on the floor? A depth perception from the basket to the last row. They've told me that every building feels different. Is that true?
Yeah, every building does feel different, but because every player is different, you know, it just depends on which guy and which arena. You know, I used to love Portland because it was dark in Portland and it felt warm in there. I don't know why. I mean, I can't really even explain that well, but I used to love playing in Portland. And I know some guys that have an arena that is bright, or they just love getting there, or maybe they just love that city. So a lot of times, I tell you what arena I really loved, and it was the first time I went to Boston Garden, because I just sat and I stretched on the floor probably for the longest of any game, because I sat there and I touched the parquet floor and I got to look up at all the banners, and I kind of reading the banners there and who played there and what year they won, and tried to remember that team. And so there's some arenas that's just special because who's performed there, who's been there before you. And so
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. So for Chicago right now, Valentine out there with Markkanen. Then it's DJ, then there's Grant, and it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Turner kicks to Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up the baseline. Indiana again missing. Bulls trail by 18. Pass to Markkanen. Trains the three-pointer.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
Collison against Grant. Collison dishes to Joseph. Kept alive by Indiana. Ball's knocked loose. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Mavericks played an important role for them. He ended with 13 points, and it was the usual story for him, drawing fouls and making free throws. He performed really well, and I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a terrific game for him. They'll be looking for more of the same tonight.
And I'd be surprised if he doesn't give it to them. He's in a very good frame of mind right now.
Well, if he brings the same energy in this game that he brought into that one, it's going to be another big night for him.
Bulls trail by 17. They set the pick. Grant kicks to DJ. There's the dish to Valentine. Off target from outside.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc and still can't cash in on it.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Collison. He squares up and sinks it. And the Pacers lead by 19.
And rarely do you see Collison taking bad attempts. He's always looking to take high percentage shots.
Pass to DJ. Inside.
Hey.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He's got 6. And it's Joseph in the corner. Tries it from 19. Chicago grabs the miss. Markkanen's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
He's still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
The shot by Valentine, no good.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. D right on him. Back to Joseph. Lets it go from deep. That one drops and he's now 2 for 5.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They gotta close out on him.
Ei usko, että on vaikeaa.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And you see Bogdanovic, 6'8" at times, listed at shooting guard. GA, is he a 2?
No, if anything, I think he's often better defending power forwards than he is against the wings, in part because you're not going to look to post that position in the way the game is played today. This guy is skilled and tough, but doesn't have the great foot speed defensively, so I think that's to his advantage to guard those guys.
He feeds it to Turner. And here is Joseph. 5 points in the game. Sabonis, the pass to Joseph. Off target from three-point range.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Turner scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Lopez a screen. To stop the run, DJ dishes to Lopez.
Tuli taas mun moka kyllä.
And here we go with Collison running it up the court. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Toinen neljännes loppuu kohta. Mulla on 1 ribari ja 1 syöttö.
175-pound Collison is a vital part of this team, a speedy point guard who can get hot in a hurry.
He throw good, Darren Collison.
Well, look, Collison is a point guard who gives you a little bit of everything when he runs the offense. He's good from deep and he can stretch a team out. He's careful with the ball. He sets up a lot of players without giving too many turnovers away.
The Pacers making a change here. Oladipo's checked in, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And with Collison, I think one aspect of his game that has always been sound has been his efficiency on the offensive end. Chris, he doesn't get baited into taking bad shots.
Collison is good at taking what the defense gives him. It's a big part of why he's got such a high career field goal percentage. He has a great mid-range game, and he can stop short and connect if given space.
And it's Bogdanovic off the drive. Back to Oladipo.
Hyvän näköinen syöttö.
Outside Collison. Over DJ. That one wide left.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Oladipo against Levine. The pass to DJ. Here's Lopez. And the layup falls. Lopez has got his first points of the night.
Ei ihme, että tulee lumihiutaletta tonne, kun yrittänyt tässä pelissä nyt kolmosia vähän turhankin innokkaasti.
And the foul called on DJ.
Pitihän se rikkoa se virheitä.
And so it's Indiana finishing the quarter up by a whopping
1,5 matsia ilman virheitä karkeasti. Tai voi olla pitempäänkin tietysti, mutta minä.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
Sabonis and Turner, the young big man up front. Collison and Oladipo pair at the 1 and the 2. And it's Bogdanovic in at the 3 slot. That's the Pacers' 5. Levine kicks to DJ.
No ei sitten liikkunut taas.
Baseline try. Lopez, no up.
That's a shot that will drive his teammates crazy. There's just no reason to take it. He should have kicked it back out and reset the offense.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. And it's 9 points for Bojan Bogdanovic.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovic. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by DJ. And it's 6 points for Lauri Markkanen.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that one, though.
Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Now, DJ. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Great D that time from Collison.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Sabonis, no good.
No, that's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him there.
Valentine passes to DJ. There's the pick. Feeds it to Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. DJ sets the screen for Levine. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
They haven't gotten their legs back. Just 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Here's Collison. The teardrop falls in. Collison's got 6.
You got to admire the confidence of Collison, taking it strong to the rack off the drive.
DJ kicks to Levine. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Joseph, he's checked in for Darren Collison. And Chicago also making a switch. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Turner with the screen for Joseph. And stolen by DJ. He kicks it to Markkanen. DJ with it. Inside. Stolen by Joseph. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Over DJ. Offensive rebound. Sabonis. Good work there as it goes.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Jaron Grant, he's checked in for Zach Levine. The Pacers have made 7 out of 9 when they stepped to the line. And Chris, it's a players' league, and yet the officials, of course, have an impact on games. I'm thinking of a certain Game 6 back in 2002. In your opinion, how does the league ensure greater consistency with the officiating of games?
Well, I promised myself, Kevin, thanks for bringing up 2002, that I would never think about that aloud. You know, I'm going to have to go lay on somebody's couch after we do this game right here. But I think the league just has to be transparent. They have to let fans know when the ref has messed up. We're all human, so I think it comes into play when you aren't transparent, when you aren't honest with your fans, because we have the smartest fans of any sport, I believe. And so I think transparency is good, but human error is always going to be in there as long as it doesn't go back to the type of human error we saw in 2002.
But, Chris, I do sense that is a goal of theirs, and bit by bit they're getting toward that goal.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, I believe that our league does great jobs when it comes to advancing referees and how the game is officiated. When you look at not only the referee center back in New York, where the referees now can go and get help, and the game is faster, and also, you know, we have 3 refs on the floor, and so and we have the best conditioned refs, and so I think the game is just going to be better because we have passionate refs, we have passionate officials, and passionate players, and we're going to work together to make sure that this game is the best for every fan to be presented to, and also that every player has a chance to win a championship and don't have their heart broken.
They set the pick. And Oladipo kicks to Sabonis. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And no fight left in the defense there after a teeth rattling pick.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly.
Okay.
Grant the pass to Portis. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip.
Their rebounding edge
right now, massive. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
This is to Valentine. Now here's DJ. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Ei tässä pelissä ole enää hirveästi pelattavaa, ellei me pidetä noita pisteitä koko loppupeliä.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Al Jefferson is checked in for
Kiva vaan,
Miles
että
Turner.
saa itse
Trevor
jotain
Booker comes in
onnistumisia
for
tähän
Sabonis.
sentään.
Lance
Toisaalta
Stevenson subbed in for
kyllä tuo
Bogdanovic.
teammate grade oli ihan kunnossa pari matseja, joten
Noah Vonleh is checked
ei
in
voi
for
sanoa, että ei olisi ollut
Markkanen. Comes in for
onnistumisia.
Denzel Valentine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Grant. The Bulls have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. DJ sets the screen for Dunn. The feed now to DJ. Passes it to Dunn. He dishes it to DJ. Bounces high off the rim and drops. DJ's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Joseph dishes to Booker. Back to Joseph. They set the pick. Ball stolen. DJ kicks to Vonleh.
Yes.
He gets that one.
You're hoping DJ will find you a team-first guy who plays well within the offense.
Indiana's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Indiana, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. And so it's Indiana with it. Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got Vonleh, DJ out there with Grant, and it's Felicio in at center. And Turner kicks to Young. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're already getting dogged out there. I mean, and now he's landing body blows.
Here's Kilpatrick, and it's sent back by Turner.
No.
And he gets it to go.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Young in the corner. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependent.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter.
No juu, se oli hyvä screeni taas vaihteeksi.
Grant kicks to Felicio. Sabonis grabs the board. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Stevenson passes to Young. Turner with a screen for Young. Off the pick and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on DJ. Chris, it's hard at times to see just how effective a post player is on the defensive end beyond the blocks. What's the one thing that shows you a post player is doing an excellent job of defending for their team?
Well, look at the penetration of a great guard. Right now, guards are playing at such a high level and they're quicker. So when you see a guard attack, notice if that big man comes over and he has both feet planted. He doesn't have to get a charge, doesn't have to block, but does he stay vertical and does he get over there fast enough that the offensive guard that was trying to score can't get his shot up and has to change, either pass the ball or continue his dribble. Right now, a lot of defense is done by just being in the correct spot at the right time because you're not going to block the shot or you just want to deter the player from coming in. And so I would say watch how that player owns the paint defensively, not necessarily how he blocks shots, but by where he is on his position, can he help stop penetration from guards coming up top?
Oh, that's a great tutorial. And something we see now in the modern NBA, Chris, is that players will try and recruit other players in free agency, sometimes almost leading up to free agency. How often do you think that happens now, and how is that, say, different from when you played?
It's a lot different from when I played. I think guys wanted to play together, but we did not recruit or try to play together with each other because of the way that the rules were, collective bargaining, and because of the way the game was at that time. At that time, even if you had a friend that was your very close friend off the court, you wanted to beat him for bragging rights on the court. Back then, it was more of, can my team beat your team, not can we play together. I tell you what, with friends that I had in the league at that time, that would have been pretty really cool to play with some of my friends that I think were great players. But I just think it's just been a line in the sand. It's just changed. I think a lot of it's changed because we're playing basketball at younger ages. Guys are playing and traveling the country and know each other from ages 10, 11, and 12. So they have honest, genuine friendships and really want to play together. And so I don't really think it's a problem. But it's interesting watching the super teams and how all of this is developing. It definitely didn't happen in my day, and I'm just now, I won't say getting used to it, but I'm just now recognizing that, man, it's okay to play with your friends, I guess.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Oladipo.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 49 seconds left in the game.
Väistin oikein, varmasti
now
pääsee
here's
yli.
Joseph. Not a lot of room. Stevenson drives in. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
DJ kicks to Felicio. Jefferson was a nice deep.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Booker with the screen for Joseph. With the teardrop. Rebound by the Bulls. And here is DJ.
When DJ is dialing it in from deep, it makes the team very dangerous. You gotta love seeing them drain it from there.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme...
Hävitti 50 pinnaa karkeasti ja tuli hyvä mieli. Ai saakeli.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next
Tonnekin
time.
tulee patkea kohta. Hyvä. Hyvää screeniä. 5 hyvin puolustettu. Erittäin hyvä. Erittäin hyvä.